Hi everyone, we're back again with Adrienne Miller. She's an estate planning attorney in Simi Valley, and today we're going to talk about a subject nobody ever wants to touch, and that's death. None of us get to stay here forever. You've probably collected some assets along the way, including real estate, and so we're going to talk about the benefits of having your property in an estate plan through a trust. So tell us a little bit about trusts, how they work, and how they can protect your assets so that your assets get distributed the way you want.
Well, that is the main goal of estate planning, is to make sure your assets go the way you want, and you get to choose that. And another twin goal of estate planning is to avoid probate. And if you own real property in California, if you don't do any planning, your estate will most likely go into probate, which is a court process.
That doesn't sound fun.
It is not fun. It is extremely expensive, time-consuming, and can be challenging as well. And so we encourage people, if you own real property or other sizable assets, to plan ahead. And the trust is usually the main document that we generate when we're doing the estate plan. An estate plan also includes other documents such as a will, a deed, power of attorney, and healthcare directive. But the benefit of the trust itself is, because it is flexible, you can design your plan to fit your needs, your family circumstances. It can be amended over the years if things change. And your trust will own your assets that you choose to put in it. So I think of the trust as a bucket. And you're going to deed your house into your trust. So you're going to put your house into your bucket. And then the trust will then govern what happens to that property when you die. You are still the complete beneficiary of your trust as long as you're living. All inheritance is a gift anyway. No one's entitled to it. So you get to control your assets just like you do now. Doesn't change any of that. It just means that upon your death, things should be a little bit easier and less expensive for your family.
What would you say is the average cost of doing an estate plan?
The cost will depend on the family circumstances, if it's a married couple with children, with minor children, and how many pieces of real property you own or other assets.
Okay.
If you're a married couple with maybe a couple of children, adults or minors, you have one piece of real property, which is very common to have just your home. A full estate plan for that married couple usually is around $2,000 to $3,000.
Well, that would save a lot, because how much would a probate likely cost if you didn't have a trust?
The court costs alone on a probate is about $1,200 to $2,000 for court costs. And then the attorney's fees, which is set by the probate code, and is a percentage of the value of the estate. So for an average size home in Southern California, you're looking at probably between $10,000 to $20,000 in attorney's fees.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Right.
Yeah, and then it takes a lot of time too. Like a trust, things can wrap up a little faster than a probate.
Yes, a trust is very a private process. Administering a trust is just a matter of time when people, move forward and take the steps they need to distribute the property or sell the house. Whereas in probate, the shortest probate you could possibly have is 6 months, but they typically run about a year, even 2 years or longer.
And that'll feel like a lifetime, because not only are you emotionally grieving, but now you have to deal with like a court process. So.
Right. And you also have to wait to receive your inheritance until the court orders it.
And nobody wants to wait for their money.
Certainly not.
Well, thank you, Adrienne. That was really helpful. So if our viewers have any questions, this is Adrienne Miller. She's in Simi Valley. Her information is below. And I'm Diana Dingman. If you need any help with your real estate needs, I'm here to help you as well.